this video, I want to talk about autism, routine, and ADHD. Until quite recently, it was assumed that autism and ADHD didn't overlap. You were diagnosed with autism or with ADHD, but not with both. These days, we've become much more aware that autism and ADHD can coexist, and that they do coexist in a lot of people. Some studies have suggested that more than half of autistic adults could also be diagnosed with ADHD. It's sometimes referred to as ADHD, combining the terms. There are a lot of common traits shared by autism and ADHD, like sensory differences, social challenges, and problems with interoception and sleep. But some of the traits are contradictory, and this can lead to complications. One of those contradictory areas is attitude to routine. On a very broad and general level, autism is associated with a need for routine, repetition, and structure, while ADHD is associated with impulsive behavior and a need for novelty and excitement. Those two contradictory needs collide inside the brain of someone with autism and ADHD. ADHD adults often report that routine is a big problem for them because they need routine to keep them stable, but they also hate it. What that means in practice is that autistic children with ADHD might come up with lots of new routines which they then struggle to stick to. Or they might do new things, but in a familiar way, applying a routine they're comfortable with to something different. So they might be keen to travel, but wherever they go, they might want to eat the same food and do the same things that they do at home. Or they might jump into something new, but then experience a lot of anxiety from it because they don't adjust easily to change. Daily life when your child is autistic and has ADHD can be quite chaotic, as your child tries to deal with contradictory needs by bouncing between familiarity and new things. It's important to be aware that they're not being difficult. They're trying to find ways to deal with an internal struggle, and they may need your help with that. You can help by modeling routines that are stable and consistent, but also flexible, with plenty of room for impulsive changes of plan. You can also give your child a safe, supportive environment, which will allow them to seek out new things while surrounded by structure and familiar people. It helps, too, to read things written by ADHD adults. Our awareness of this combination is relatively new, and there are a lot of people working towards an understanding of how their own brains work. By following those people online, you can learn with them.